S2G was immaculate.
Fantastic stuff coming in from S2G. Once they do it, twice they do it. They were so close. They get just a little mistake, a little fumble, but finally they don't get the win, but it doesn't matter. S2G are our champions. What a play, what a game, what a day for this squad.
A team that didn't start off too hot in the first day, but boy, were they able to bounce back with those wins that they were able to get in the second day, propelling them to the top of the leaderboard and challenging for that first place.
We had so many teams looking so good at the top right. The 4 teams all contesting a spot for the championship to be crowned your champions. But I would have to say S2G, the most improved team going into this event from the group stage, making it right to the finals. And it was close. It was down to the wire. It was a 3-way tie at one point today. But they do take it home. And keep in mind, PMGC later on this year will be happening in Turkey here. Will S2G be able to do the international back-to-back?
S2G will be looking to win another trophy back at home. But I think it's time we send it over to Barney. I want to see these players lift that trophy and crush some keys.
Yes, that is right, of course. After a nail-biting day 3 of PMWC, your champions are, of course, S2G. I have to ask, that final game, that must have been the longest game of your life. How did that feel? Solkay, I'll ask you, buddy.
Son maç hayatınızın herhalde en uzun maçıydı. Sizin için nasıl hissettirdi? Solkay sana soruyor.
Yani açıkçası biraz şüpheli olduk çünkü rakiplerimizin hepsi yaşıyordu ve hiçbirinin infosu yoktu. Yani bilmiyorum, kaybettik gibi hissettik. Sonra böyle bir rakiplerimiz oyunda ölünce bir acaba mı dedik. Yani şu an bile farkında değiliz, anlamadık. Bu bir zaman sonra fark edilecek bir şey. Aramızda öncesinde şampiyon olmuş bir hamsi var. Hepimizin ilk dünya şampiyonluğu. Yani garip hissetti, ölünce kötü hissetti ama şu an çok mutluyuz. Bu kadar.
Of course we felt bad once we died because we knew our biggest rivals are still alive. But then, and we also doubted it, but then like slowly seeing our rivals also like getting eliminated, we started getting hopeful, and it's Hamsi's second world championship, but it's the first for us and we're very happy about this.
Number 2, second championship. How are you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah.
He feels good, baby. All right, we've got things to do before we lift that incredible trophy. So follow me. We're going to the Crusher, baby. After an incredible performance today, S2G managed to secure the PMWC Championship. And with this being at the Esports World Cup, we of course have some additional things to do, like crush 15 of their opponent's keys until their key is the last one left intact. Okay, S2G, if you could step over here onto the Crusher. We've got some important things to do. Right, step on up, please. Up on here. Okay. Woo! Are we feeling better now? Kamikaze, you okay? He's good, he's good. He's letting it all out. It's great to see. The emotion is great. You've seen this before. You know what's about to happen. Can I please get you, sir, and Kamikaze together? Let's open up this Crusher. Let's open the iris. Press that button. Here we go. Here is the Crusher. Something special about the Gadia City Grid is that we get to crush 15 keys at once. So, Solkay, Hamsiji, if you would like to pull on this, not too hard, just like gently, just, you know, feel good. In 3, 2, 1. Wave goodbye. How did that feel?
It's so good.
So good. Right, one final thing. That's better, isn't it? One final thing that we would like to do before we send you down to lift that trophy is to invite the Keymaster, Jacob. We'd like to invite him onto the stage to hand you your key, the last remaining key intact for PMWC. Jacob, come on over here, buddy. Kamikaze, if you could take your key, that is your S2G Esports key at the Esports World Cup. Okay, so now what I would like you to do, I would like you to walk down the Gadia City Grid. I would like you to raise that trophy and cement your legacy as the champions of PMWC at the EWC 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your champions, S2G Esports! Ladies and gentlemen, your PMWC champions at the 2026 Esports World Cup, S2G! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Kalaris, who is standing by with our Sony Tournament MVP.
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much, Barney. Of course, we are with our tournament MVP. After PMMI MVP, we now have the PMWC MVP in QZZ. Make welcome on, of course, the award here. 2 times MVP on international stages recently. QZZ, congratulations here at PMWC.
Okay. This is fun, isn't it? This is good. Okay, let's have another chat. Let's have another quick chat. Competing with these teammates, experiencing all of this, going through the training. Okay, we're shaking hands. All right, buddy, how's it going? The training, the experience, everything. What does it mean? Like, what do you want to say? How proud are you of each other right now?
We just strengthened the team, over focus all the time for team play, and we did it. We've been champion. We are so happy now.
I can imagine. I can see it on your faces. I can see it on the owner as well, of course. Congratulations, what an unbelievable performance. I'd like you all to lift this trophy one more time, and you'll cement your legacy at the 2026 Esports World Cup. And so, are you guys ready? You ready? You're ready. They're ready. And so, ladies and gentlemen, your champions of PMWC at the 2026 Esports World Cup, S2G Esports!
It started off last year for S2G when they weren't able to qualify to PMWC at EWC 25. And they were spamming everywhere, hashtag invite S2G. But the thing is that here at EWC, nothing is given. Everything is earned. And these are your champions.
They're creating a new legacy for themselves. Of course, you're looking at Hamsi G. He's won in the past PMGC 2022. Even earlier, the World League West won by Solke with Footballist. And that's their second trophy and the very first for Kamikaze and Lost. They should be proud of what they've achieved here today in Paris.
For Turkey, this is a moment that you're proud of once again, standing on the top step of PUBG Mobile Esports. But for S2G, now it's time to cement your place in history for EWC.
Please welcome to the totem your PMWC champions at EWC 2026 S2G! Congratulations, guys. What a performance. Please shake the hands of your supporters. Say thank you to the support. What a performance. Incredible work, Trav. Brilliant from S2G.
Absolutely. What a performance, just getting it over the line in the dying seconds. Congratulations, guys. Make your way over here. Congratulations, S2G, once more. Congrats, guys. Without further ado, please take to the stage, place your frame in the totem, and immortalize yourselves in Esports World Cup history.
Back in 2024 at the Esports World Cup, it ended up being Alpha 7. Last year, it ended up being Yangon Galacticos. But move over and make some space, because now at 2026 PMWC at EWC, it is S2G.
A new team, a new name, a new roster, a new lineup, making their way down the aisle, putting their key in the totem that will be immortalized forever in the history of EWC. The Turkish super team, you know how much it meant to Solke. You can see on his face, he's been close so many times after PMWL, but he finally secures it. The relief, the happiness, the glory, everything that it means for them here today.
And one last time, ladies and gentlemen, your PUBG Mobile World Cup at Esports World Cup 2026 champions, S2G. Love seeing the emotion and the passion that PUBG Mobile Esports brings to everybody all over the world. The Sony MVP QCC ends up with 35 eliminations, 6,700 damage, and Doc once again is able to find himself a way into an award with the best IGL.
How does he keep getting away with it? The beast from Mongolia strike once again. It's Doc to get it done with those total of 22 eliminations. That survival time was looking really good. But in particular, S Power 7. In the first time in the longest time we see an individual award being granted to an Indian player.
It might have not been one of those top 5s that people were predicting. It might have not been even a top 10, but for S Power, this is amazing. You couldn't expect anything different out of this player. The confidence that he has, the skill that he has. I can't wait to see what S Power from Godlike representing India is gonna showcase later in the year.
I'm telling you, if we're gonna get an Indian Global MVP, it might just be him. But looking also at the Field Medic and Eagle Eye awards secured by Mormon and Tony K respectively. Really strong team play from every single member on the Thai team. We'll see if they can take it next event, but definitely an impressive performance from this squad.
And Tony K with the Eagle Eye from E-Arena, 394 meters. That is quite impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the amazing show that we were able to provide to you. From Maxman, myself, the 7WG, Lace, Neptura, John Allen, Blank, Jackie, Hot Jukes, Kalaris,